Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and people will come on as they come on. So, you know, I love the, hold on one second, let me switch this around. Love this book. Thank you. So today's word of encouragement is, the stories we tell ourselves shape us. Listen to the one being narrated by Hope. So, the scripture is Matthew 13:34, and it says, Jesus spoke all these things to the crowds in parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. And basically what Bob Goff is saying here is that he didn't preach at people. He spoke them in parables and spoke kind words to people. He spoke love to them. And the one thing that really stood out to me, that it's the very last paragraph, and it says, listen to who God says you are and what he believes is possible in your life. Breathe in hope and breathe out your life. Be picky about listening to the stories you or others have been telling over your life that just aren't true. You'll know if God's telling the story because it is always going to be one that's filled with hope and possibility. I love that. That is so good, and it's so true that you can tell if the story is from God or if it's not from God, because if it's not filled with hope and possibility, then it's not going to be the Lord. And if it's a negative word about you, it's not going to be the Lord, because he's always going to say things that edify and lift up because he loves us so much. So be careful about what you're listening to and who you're listening to, even if it's your own voice that's in your head talking. Don't listen to things that are negative about you. Okay, so just a couple of things. Here are my cards for this week. I love my Happy Mail. That's from Dorothy. You're the best. Why, thank you, Dorothy. This is from my sweet friend Lisa. This is actually one of the card class to go cards from last month, and she purchased the card kit. She's actually the reason why I did it. And so anyway, she sent me a really sweet card. This is from my friend Chris Cowell. Cohen. I just lost her last name in my head. She's from California, and we don't know each other that great. But we're in the same stamping group. Chris Cohen. Don't tell her. But isn't that pretty? It's really pretty. I like that. I really like that a lot. So, the next thing I'm going to show you, I'm doing a couple little sales things, so bear with me. This next class is the Peaceful Poppies class. So, if you've not done a card class to go and you would like to, you have until May 30th to order it. If you don't stamp, if you don't have stamping supplies, you can still do it because I'm making them pretty much where you would be able to do it whether you could stamp or not. And it's $20 if you just get the kit. And pretty much everything you need other than your adhesive would be in there. So if you would like a card kit to go, let me know. You have to pay and order and pay by May 30th so that I can get everything ordered. The next item of business is I'm doing a paper share. So anybody who would like to get be a part of the paper share, it's basically all the brand new papers in the brand new catalog, and you'll get to have part of that. If you want to know more about that, just go to my website and you can see about that. The deadline for that is June 2nd. Then Stampin' Up! Just did an announcement Tuesday, I think it was, that for anyone who purchases the starter kit between June 3rd and June 30th, that not only do you get $125 worth of supplies for $99, you also would end up being able to pick out a bundle. Now that could be a punch and a stamp set, or it could be dies and a stamp set. And from what I understand, it's your choice. So I'm just throwing that out there. Most of you guys that are watching at the moment are probably stampers already, and there may be some that are already, I know there are some that are already demonstrators. You don't have to do what I'm doing to be a hobby demonstrator or whatever. And if I'm being honest with you, I got into this because I wanted to get 20% off on everything. So it just turned out that people wanted to craft with me, and that's awesome. Okay, so If you would like a catalog, if you don't already have one and you would like a catalog, let me know and I will get one to you. That's the last business thing I'm going to say. Okay, you ready to start playing? Okay, so this week I have been focusing on sailing home, the stamp set. So pretty much everything that I featured on my website, on my YouTube videos on Wednesday, and what will be happening on Saturday is from Sailing Home, and it's so pretty. The paper is going to be retired, so you won't be able to get the paper after June 2nd, but the stamp set is staying, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started playing. I'm going to put that out of the way. I put this here so I wouldn't forget, because I didn't put my cards together. I don't have an example of one to look at. I'm actually doing it as I go. I will show you this one. I am so happy with this one. This is my card that I made for Wednesday's video. It is so elegant, I think. And it's seaweed. Of all things, it's seaweed. But isn't that pretty? That gray and black. I absolutely love this. And I'm going to tell you something. I'll show you. I had to design a card for this design team I'm on, and I was really up against. I had like one day to get it done, and I had absolutely no clue what I was going to do. And so I looked on Pinterest at card sketches, and I found this card sketch. And what the challenge was is we had to use all the new ink colors. Well, we could choose any stamp set that we wanted to, but we didn't have ink. It didn't come out yet. And so I'm like, well, any other ink that I use will clash with it unless I use black. So I just matted it with black, and this is what I came up with for my design, and I loved it. So I was in a hurry, and I still didn't have my Sailing Home Wednesday card done, so I decided I would use that same card sketch. And look, I mean, this one's like really fun, and this one's really elegant. Same card sketch, but two completely different type cards, and I love them both. And you'll see here that I actually put designer series paper across the flap, which is really fun to do. If you watch Wednesday's video, you'll see how to do that. This is the card that will be on Saturday morning's YouTube. It's a fun fold. Isn't that fun? Whoop, whoop. I have a thing about opening things. I love the way this turned out, though, and I'm just really happy with it. So, okay, let's get started. All right, so as I said, I have not actually put this together, and I saw a video where somebody else had done a similar card like this. So this is 5 1/4 by 8, and it's scored at 4, and it's scored at 2 and 4, okay? And I'm actually using this for my card base. I mean, I'm going to use this and put it on that, but here's the way this is going to go, and I've already folded it slightly. I'm going to do this, and then it's going to come back like this, okay? So I will go ahead and adhere that down to my card base, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I made it 5 1/4 instead of 5 1/2 because I wanted to have the margins around it. Something feels a little off. Hold on a minute. See if I can fix that. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on 1 second. Okay, and the next thing that will happen is I'll take this one. This is Night of Navy, and then I have a Whisper White that will go on top of it. See, it's going to end up being a fun fold like that. Before I do that, though, they're both the same size. I'm going to get my stamping done. And so, and I haven't really decided on what all I'm doing and how I'm doing it, but I do believe that I want to do this. Okay, and I will. I'll just go ahead and do that now. And it will actually stick off. So So I'll go ahead and cut that out so that I have it. Bring in my big shot. I can't wait until our new big shots are, well, not big shots, but when our new cutting machines are available. They look like they're not nearly as clunky as this one is. And I'm definitely going to be getting the small one for when I go to Florida, so. Okay. But I love what big shots do and the difference they make in the appearance of a card. I mean, it's just so pretty. Okay. So I'll just poke that out. Okay. So I was thinking about maybe putting it right in here and maybe doing some birds like in here somewhere. Let me pull this back in. So I'm just kind of going on the fly because I really didn't have this completely planned out. And I have happy birthday that I'm going to put down in here. Like that. Okay, so I'll glue this on to here. Like that. And I'll take my dimensionals and pop my lighthouse up. Oops, stuck to me. Okay. All right, so then we'll just put it right about in here like that. And then I am going to, let's see, where do I want to put that? I think right there. I'm going to go ahead and use dimensionals on the back of this. But I have to be careful because I don't want it to, I don't want to go past a certain level. So I'll just stick my finger there. I probably didn't need that many. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I get so nervous leading up to these things, but I have a really good time with you guys when I'm on here. I shouldn't let it wind me up so much, I guess, huh? I just told my friend yesterday, I had coffee with her. She's a Color Street person, and she's never been one for doing lives or anything like that. And I'm like, you know what, girl? You need to get over yourself. You need to not worry about what you think you look like or what you sound. People aren't worrying about it nearly as much as you worry about it. And I said, and I'm speaking to myself as I say that. Because I'll look at myself and I'll see like wrinkles or a baggy neck or something. And I'm like, oh, who wants to see that? And you go, you know what? From what I understand, you guys don't even care. You just want to see me play. So there you go. Okay, so I actually cut these out. I thought this would be kind of cute. Maybe like right in there, even though it really doesn't make much sense with all of that. But I just think it would be kind of cute to be there. So I'm going to put it there because it's my card, right? Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the wheel. Stick that right there. And then I was going to use a piece that was this size in here for my sentiment, and I could. I can also put a piece back here and use that for my sentiment. Since I don't really know which one I want to do, I'm not going to do anything at the moment because I don't want to have to undo it if I didn't like it. So I'm kind of leaning that I would probably do something on the inside that you could write on, and it would probably be within the same amount of space as this, so that it wouldn't show, you know, the writing wouldn't show. But I don't know yet, so I'm going to leave that. But isn't that cute? And it's a great way if you have a lot of, if you're a demonstrator and you know, and you're doing it as a business, you can't use retired stuff for classes because they can't order them. So if you end up with a lot of leftover paper, this is a great way to use it. And I really like that. So thank you, Jan. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, Kathy. I know. And that's what I was telling my friend. You know what? Nobody but us really cares. Nobody is looking at us and thinking, oh, she's got bags. Oh, her eyes are dark under her eyes or whatever. Nobody's doing that. So we are our own worst critics, right? I think we are. I know I am. Okay, for my next card. Again, I actually haven't put anything together for me to have a guide. So hopefully I will remember what I had in mind that I was going to do. So I'm using this beautiful paper again, and I'm going to put it on Seaside Spray. And if you want to know the dimensions of all of this stuff, when I get it onto my website, all of the sizes, the dimensions, and everything that I used, it will all be on my website. So mypaperconnection.com, and that will be sometime tomorrow afternoon, because I take this video and I actually clean it up a little bit and then I put it on YouTube and on my website. So I love how these blues go together so well, though. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now I'm taking this really pretty piece of designer series paper with the sailboats, and I'm going to put it on a Night of Navy card here. Like that. And then I'm going to take this piece. I think this is what I was going to do. I like going on the fly like this, but I also get a little like, ooh, I hope I don't forget what I was going to do. Okay. And then I was going to take this, and I am thinking that I am going to do, I'm going to do my sailboat. And just go right here with it. I'm going to bring my little birdies in again. There we go. And I'm going to make this a happy birthday card as well. And this is from the Witticisms stamp set. There we go. Okay. And I am one who likes to scrapbook. I used to do scrapbooking all the time. So I kind of like that little cattywampus thing going on, you know. So that's what I'm going to do with it here. Just kind of cockeye it a little bit right in here. I'm going to glue this down. It's been a busy week or so. I'm trying to plan ahead for a family that's coming because I don't want to work while they're here. And so I've been, well, I had my cards created for next week, and I didn't realize that, wait a minute, it's June, and I can't use Free as a Bird paper for my videos. So anyway, I got a little smudge of ink right there. Let's see if I can get it off here. This is a great eraser. It's like a sand eraser, and you don't want to do it so hard that you rub your paper up. But if it's a light piece of, or a light little bit of ink, it's really good about helping to lighten it up. Let's see. I think I want to do something else here too. I had another one of these I thought I might use. I think I might wrap this around somehow. Let me get a glue dot. I love glue dots for putting, oops, wrong place. Sorry about that. There we go. For putting twine and ribbon and things like that in place. They're fantastic. I'm going to go around one more time. My scissors. There we go. And another glue dot. Okay, go ahead and take these up. Okay, and I think I might do that a little crooked too. And then I'm going to take, oh yes, I like that. I pre-cut these wheels so it wouldn't take so long. But these wheels are so cute. Scoot it over a little bit. I might put this one on too. What do you think? Should I put that about there, or is that overkill? What do you guys think? Is it too much? I don't want to put it on if it's too much. You like it? Okay, I'm gonna put it on then. I was waiting because there's a lag. You think it's too much, Jan? That's too much? I don't know. I think I kind of like it. It might be too much. I'm going to go with it though. I think. I might need to put another one under there. If it won't stay, I'll just take it off. But isn't that cute? Fun, fun. I actually, on this other card, I actually was going to come across the top up here with, in my mind, I was going to come across the top with this, but I think that's too much. So, and I was thinking about that as I was putting this together. So, anyway, I like it. Instead of the wheel, maybe one of the other trinkets. Oh, I don't have any of the other ones. Yeah, I think one of the other ones would have been great, but I've used them all, and I'm not going to order any more since I won't be able to use them. So, but I think those are so pretty. Okay, one more. We're going to do one more, and this is a complete walk away from the blue. Okay, we're going to go with browns this time, and this paper is so pretty. My husband is in public affairs, and it was his boss's birthday. And he asked me to make him a birthday card. So I found this paper that looks like a newspaper. And then I took the big happy birthday from the perennial birthday that it just spans the whole card. And I used the stitched rectangles in white. I stamped it in early espresso. And then I put crumb cake behind the sentiment and had that on the front. And it turned out so cute. I mean, it looked like a newspaper. And which I thought was perfect for these guys that are in public affairs, you know. I mean, that's not their medium. They write articles, but it's not in the newspaper, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, so I went ahead and did some pre-work on this one, and this is the opposite side of that. And you see, and what I did, I had some scraps of the crumb cake left, so rather than cut up a whole nother piece of crumb cake and put it behind the entire thing, I just used the strips there. And you can see it makes it look like I did, like I've backed it up with a whole thing. So that's a great way to use strips and get rid of them. Or scraps, I guess I should say. Okay. And this is 5.5. I don't remember what the width of it is, but it's the full length of the card. I'm going to put it on, I'm going to look at it, and it may be, let me scoot it over a little bit. Okay, it may need, yep, I need to trim it. So sometimes it's hard to get everything exactly the same. If you find that it's overlapping and you need to cut it off, then just turn it upside down this way. Don't do it this way because you could very well not do a straight line. So flip it upside down and then use your card as a guide to cut that off. Okay? Alrighty, so there's that. Then I'm going to put this piece here on the other side, right over here. And I'm going to go flush with the card. Oh, there you go. And I'm going to do a check on it as well. Well, let's see if I can scoot it over a little bit. If I can't, I'll be trimming it. Okay. I'm going to trim it just a little. It's a little bit longer than it needs to be, so I'm just trimming that off like that. And I should have looked at it more before I actually put it in place. There we go. Oh, the woes of going live, right? See, in my videos, you wouldn't be seeing that kind of thing. I don't put myself out there as being perfect. I show my mistakes too, but I wouldn't show that. Okay, and look how nice that looks together like that. Isn't that cool? All right, so I've already cut this, and I was thinking about maybe going this direction. Trying to remember what I had in my mind that I wanted to do with this. This direction. I do have a little treat that I'm planning on doing, but I have to decide what I want to do. All right, I think I'm gonna do a sailboat. Okay, and I'm gonna use the crumb cake. I'm gonna stamp. I'm kind of going with monochromatic stuff, sort of, kind of. Not coloring in. On this one, I actually colored in the sailboat, the two of them, and I think it looked really nice like that, but I'm not doing that on this one. I am going to cut it out though, so you bring this in and bring in, gotta find get the die for it, which is the smaller one. Okay, just about like that. I got my pre-order in yesterday from the new catalog, and y'all, I am so excited. There are so many pretty things. I love sunflowers, and there are lots of sunflowers. Woo! Almost dropped it. Lots of sunflowers in this next catalog, and so just be ready, because you're probably going to see some from me. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do it that way. No, I don't. I'm going to go this way. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put dimensionals on that. I'll just use that little area right there. And I think I will go with happy birthday again. I send lots of birthday cards, so. And we'll put this up here like that. And I've got an idea of what I'm going to do here, so I'm not going to stamp anything else. Put this right in here. Okay, I've actually already stamped this, and I stamped this. This is a compass. And it just so happens that the 1.5 inch punch, which unfortunately is retiring, but I'm keeping mine because I do lots of crafts too, so it just happens to fit almost perfectly. Just about as if it were a die. So the next thing that I had planned to do is I'm bringing in my little chick stand, and I also have, I've already cut out like a point, a compass point, and I have this little brad thing that I stuck on the inside of it, and I plan on putting it in the compass, and it will actually move. Isn't that cool? I tried it on the crumb cake one. So which one do you guys think will look better with the compass? With the little needle. The white? Hold on, let me get it. Oh, I can't put it on there because it doesn't have a hole yet. So the white or the crumb cake? I don't know. I kind of felt like the crumb cake was too much. Well, now that I'm putting that next to it, though, that looks like that's... I don't know that that's going to work. Maybe I need to... Let me try one other thing. The white, okay. I'm going to try one other thing because I may decide not to even use it. I actually saw Frenchie Martin do this today. You put one, this is braided linen, you put one over the other, and then you take the tails of one of them and stick it through like that. And that will end up coming out with the sailor's knot. That's probably what I should do instead of the compass. Isn't that cool? I really like that, and I could do that right here, and then it would match this. So maybe that's what I need to do instead of the compass. I could even go at an angle and just lock it in place. Let's see what that would look like. Let me put this on here first. Things that make you go, Okay. Angle. I think you're right, Carolyn. I think the angle would be perfect. That's what I'm going to do then. I think I'll get tape this time though, since I have much bigger pieces to put down. It's kind of fun doing it on the side or on the fly and not having a complete plan of kind of knowing where you're going with it, but not completely, because then I get your input on it. So I'll trim that off a little bit. I love that knot though. That is so fun. I was really glad that I saw her do that. Okay. Hold it down. Bring it around. Okay, and you guys probably know what I'm going to do next. Glue dot. Just going to kind of widen it up a little bit because I don't want that knot to stand up. I closed it a little bit too much though. There we go. That's better. It's still more closed than I want it to be, but I think that happened when I tightened it up around the back side of the card. Let's see if I can loosen it a little bit. There. All right, now I just need to put some dimensionals on the back. There we go. That looks like a complete mess on the back, doesn't it? Thankfully, nobody will see it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I need to just put it like this because I forgot about the fact that with the knot on the back like that, it can't hang off the side. There we go. Now I could do that. I think I kind of like that one on it though. I think that's what I'm going to do too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to take the little brad things. I poked a hole in the center of it. See how cute that is? Okay, and then you just open that up, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of it, and I'll put it in this little corner over here. One of my little doggy hairs got up under it. You can even kind of tuck it in so that it's closed. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's so cute. I like that. That's really fun. Okay. I don't think it needs anything else. I think that looks really cute. So here are all of my sailing home cards. I've made others in the past, but these are all of them for now, for this week. So there we go. Cute, cute, cute. I really like them. So again, this paper is retiring. The elements, the little doolollies, and even this this twine, it's retiring as well. So if you guys are interested in that, and if you want it, you even if you don't get it from me, you'll want to go ahead and shop, because it is going away. It's retiring. So, and it's so pretty, and it makes great masculine cards. Although I feel like I'd be very happy to receive something like this, because I'm a beachy kind of girl too, so I didn't say the other word, although I can be. No, beachy. So anyway, I really like how these turned out. Do you guys have any questions about it before I go? No snarky comments about the beachy thing either. Sympathy cards, yes. Yes, I could actually do something, you know, sorry for your loss. It could a get well card as well. I think these would make great cards. Really, really pretty cards. So, and it's a wide variety that we got going on here. I really like this, that that you can kind of use your paper. Now, some of this paper, it's not conducive to that, because some of it was like light blue and green on the back. Light blue on the front, green on the back. And I just didn't think it matched at all. This is one of those. It was striped. I think it's this stripe right here with the black and gray behind it. So anyway, but you get the idea. There's lots of things you could do with this. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good night. And let me know if you have any questions or anything. Just leave them in the comment section and I'll get back with you. Thanks so much. Bye.